Alright, we're gonna kick off Reaction Series 2025 with this video. Seems like you're on an airplane. Let me play it. Race. Anyway, yeah, I know. I'm used to this. I've seen this. I know what racism is like, and I know it firsthand.
You're the captain.
Just for the last 30 years. I'll be flying you to Los Angeles today.
You're serious? The airline actually trusts someone like you to fly this plane?
Someone like me?
Forget it.
Yeah, you better forget it. You sit down on that
I
plane.
knew I shouldn't have picked a woke airline.
Woke!
That's what I get for trying to see.
Woke!
Can you believe this?
And you don't realize that woke people act the same way you do. Judge people the same way. And racist.
Sure. Ignore me. It's
Yeah.
not like we're about to crash into a mountain or anything.
If you were flying the plane, yeah, that's what would happen.
What's the whole...
So why would we trust someone like you?
Sit tight. The captain is working on getting us underway as soon as possible.
Of course we're delayed. The pilot wouldn't know the first thing about being on
How
time.
does skin color affect delays?
Supposed to mean?
You know exactly what it's supposed to mean. Those types of people don't know the first thing about punctuality.
Isn't that a little racist?
It's not racist.
It is racist. Yeah, record that fool now.
Don't be so sensitive.
Get your phone and record that fool now.
This plane with that pilot today of all days. If I don't get to LA by 5, I'm gonna miss the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm being considered for Survivor. Can you believe it? Competing for $1 million.
No one cares. Why don't you work a job?
It's never gonna happen if we don't ever take
We're
off.
trying to get into a
This is ridiculous.
once in a lifetime type competition. What?
What's the pilot doing up there? We're supposed to be in the air already. We're just sitting on the tarmac.
I know, I'm sorry. But there's storms above the Rockies and the captain is working on an alternate flight plan.
Great. How's that coming along?
It shouldn't take too long. Captain Ron has an excellent estimated arrival time.
Be honest with me a minute.
Yeah.
Aren't you a little nervous flying with someone like him?
Why would I be nervous?
Because
Yeah, why would we be
he's a
nervous?
basketball player rather than a pilot flying the plane.
You-
or something?
I hope. You know what? I'll call Shaquille. I'll call Kobe Bryant. I'll call Michael Jordan, LeBron James, James Harden, Trae Young. I'll call everyone. Westbrook, come to that plane, beat you up or jump you. You want to think that only black people play this? NBA, yeah, they may be the better. But even Asians play NBA. White people play NBA. Anybody can play NBA. European never Europe for basketball. There's one 7-foot Chinese player who was NBA. Let me tell you something now. Don't start this year with this hate! Cause you uploaded this 7 hours ago with the intention of stressing me! Give me my high blood pressure! And you'll get what you want! But at the end of it, if it doesn't change your mind, if it doesn't change your behavior, if it doesn't really change your way of life, I promise you now, I will take this channel and I will take my fist and I will show you what it means to be a racist. I will show you what it means to literally profile someone without even knowing their life, their name, their information. I will show you what it's like to entitle someone based over skin color, over shade of skin. What could matter less? I don't give a damn. If you Asian Asian! You're black! You're Caucasian! You're Indian!
The fact of the matter is this. We are all human. We all have one thing in common. I'm sure we all know what it is. I don't have to stand here and freaking scream it to you. But if you want high blood pressure, if you want stress, then you got it. You got it. Because I don't take lightly to this. This is nonsense here. Anyways.
Ma'am, don't you man me. I know I'm right.
You're not right.
People are only good at sports and gangster rap.
Not only NBA, now you bring gangster rap into this. If I bring Kanye West, I'll bring Kendrick, I'll bring Young Boy, I'll bring Tupac, Snoop Dogg, Notorious, I'll bring Kendrick Lamar, I'll bring Travis Scott, I'll bring, you know what, this, you're stereotyping them, thinking that they all belong to one category, just sports and rap. At least they're more talent. They have more talent than you, and they have more gifts that they can use to fulfill their purpose in life. And I think you haven't done that yourself. You didn't do that yourself because you're out here thinking that being a racist is going to restrain their abilities, and just to restrain their potential to become something that they want to be, to get to the next level, to break down the barrier of racism, of these stereotypes, because black people can do, and they can do and become anything they want. Am I breaking to someone now that is hearing me? Because you can be anything you said you want to, regardless of skin color, regardless of anything. I don't care what you had. Unless you want to be a white racist.
I wasn't born yesterday, okay? We both know the only reason he got that job was so the airline could check off one of their DEI boxes. This kind of pandering to the woke agenda is going to end with a plane crash sooner rather than later.
Or how about you fly the plane? You fly the plane.
You know what would really help everyone on board? Replacing that gangbanger with a real pilot.
You want a gangbanger? For 30 years, what do you think he was doing on the plane? Gangbanger.
It's just I'm the only one brave enough to say it. That man.
No, you're just arrogant. You're just arrogant. Keep recording her. We're gonna send this to the police and we'll put you in jail now. Lock you up. And you will see even. Wait. You'll see.
People worrying about being nice rather than honest.
Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to calm.
I am calm. But if
Wait!
you stay that way, you're gonna go and call a new pilot.
No, you're not. You cannot. You can't tell her what to do. You can't tell her what to do. She won't listen to you.
I'll see what I can do for you.
Why don't you get off the plane then? Better yet. If you're worried about a plane crash, then why don't you get off the plane?
Thank you. This day, my crewmate tells me that you have a problem with me flying this aircraft today. Is that true?
You bet it's true.
What exactly is the problem?
The problem is, I have a very important meeting in Los Angeles, and you've already put us behind. None of you people can stick to a schedule.
You people? Are you saying that we're delayed because I'm black?
I don't think it. I know it. And so does everyone else on board.
Mrs. Day, we're delayed because of a thunderstorm. Not my melanin count.
No, she doesn't listen. She doesn't listen.
Including
This is her skin color. His skin color somehow influenced the thunderstorm. Somehow, because he's black.
I'm gonna have to ask you to show me my...
But we would be in a plane accident if we took off right now. If we took off right now, if we went the route, if we went your way, we would be in the accident right now. He's saving your life, and this is what you give him in return.
This is what you offer him. This is what you can offer someone who has experience, someone who actually knows how to fly a damn aircraft. You sit there and you complain. You pay for your ticket. You sit down, and there's people around you, and you're making a fool out of yourself. Impatient. Very human.
Let me tell you something. If you were on flight right now, there would be an accident. But you didn't listen. There's a thunderstorm right now, but you think your skin color has to do something with weather. Why are people stupid, man? Why are people stupid? You people. You know, it's you people as well, I'm telling you. Karens. There's a nice stereotype for you. Karens. You're part of those people. You're a Karen. Karens never get a hold of themselves, and they need to learn how to do it exactly.
Your only qualification for this job is the fact that you can't get a sunburn.
Oh, yeah?
That's really how you feel. And we just gotta find a way to get you another pilot.
Why don't you get her on another plane?
You really are a piece of work, you know that?
She's a piece of trash as well.
I just saved your life.
What? My gosh, Snowflake, because she's white, not a ghost.
That is why I draw the line. No more. Stop.
Listen to me. You listen to me. Because this is where I draw the line. It ends here.
It ends here. We're done with this. It is not 1965 anymore. This ain't the civil rights movement anymore. Martin Luther King. None of that. No more. He's already solidified his legacy to put an end to this garbage.
What we have here is someone who doesn't acknowledge that we are all human. No. But skin color has to determine what we are entirely. That we don't share anything in common with others. Because somehow our skin color has set us apart as humanity. We're not the same anymore. If you're black, your stereotype is something like, just like you say, you're an NBA player, they call you a monkey. I don't care, you're a monkey. That's racist nonsense. I've seen that term used and people were serious about it. You're just a gangster, you're rap, you're affiliated with crime, you're affiliated with gangs, you're affiliated with criminal history. Like, that doesn't make... If you're Asian, it means you guys, you like eating animals. Not maybe partially true, but to accuse every single, the entire Asian race of causing virus. That is so ignorant. That is ignorant. HMP. This is where I draw the line. It's over. She's gonna be humbled at the very end of the video, and I'm gonna see to it. I'm gonna see to it. Piece of work.
Finally getting us a real pilot.
They already have him.
I've had to deal with small-minded people like you my entire life. People who think they know my life, know what I can or can't do, just based on the color of my skin.
Hey, it's not personal. It's just science.
Science.
People are good at something.
Science.
Flying, please.
Science. He's talking about science because of skin color. What? Show me the scientific evidence that someone's skin color can influence real-life weather events. Now the mic just freaking unplugs just because I'm trying to tell y'all something clear about it. What's the scientific evidence behind every black person being affiliated with sports and gang rap and what's the science behind that? I want to see if she's so smart, so let's see what she's gonna say now.
Hundreds of people's lives on the line. Isn't one of them?
Yes, on the line. The plane is not moving. You're safe. You're good.
That's what this tattoo is. The 332nd Fighter Group painted the tails of their plane red, like the red-tailed hawk.
Yeah, clearly you weren't raised right, that woman.
Missions. Defending his country at a time when most of them fought like you. They thought like men like me and him should only work in the mess halls, not even fly a plane. And my grandfather proved them all wrong by winning the Distinguished Flying Cross and 2 Bronze Stars.
Sure he did. And I'm Dolly Parton.
You don't. No one cares. Literally, I don't know what else to say.
I served in the Air Force for 25 years. And my father served 20 in the Navy.
So you can go back and work your 9-to-5 crap while this guy is following his family's legacy in aviation.
Even after I flew 30 combat missions myself in 3 different conflicts.
There's no way any of that is true.
Flying is in my blood. So all I ever wanted to do with my life since my grandfather took me up in his plane. And it's why I took this job after I retired from the Air Force. And yet everywhere I turn, I find people like you that try to put me down for not fitting into a box that makes sense to them. Maybe my life would have been a little easier if I just listened to them and just quit. But I wasn't about to let those type of people hold me back then. And I'm sure I'm not going to let you do that to me today, ma'am.
Not today. You have nothing to do about it.
Captain Rod has been voted the best pilot for 5 years in a row.
Good for him.
Jealous.
You know, you may not like that I'm black. The fact is, I'm the best.
The fact that he gets acknowledged and you don't even get a slight ounce of respect from
You're about to be escorted.
your relatives, from the people around you, simply.
What? Why?
We oblige your request for a new pilot. Captain Tom's flight leaves at 4. And these officers will be escorting you to your new gate.
You asked for a new pilot.
4? That's too late. I have to be in LA by 5 or I'm gonna miss my audition for Survivor.
Shut up. Yeah.
About that? I've been live streaming your racist little rant ever since you got on board and...
Good.
Oh, well, you look at that. It went viral.
Good.
Which is bad news for you, because it seems like a lot of people have emailed the link to the Survivor casting team.
Good. You weren't gonna make it anyway.
For my audition.
Yep, come on. Get out now!
Get out now! What's he?
And that is in 4K!
60 FPS Smart HD TV. UHD, I don't care.
How can... You don't know someone's backstory. And when they take you down memory lane, you want to deny everything. None of that is true. Set the science behind black people being liars. There are black people who are wrongfully convicted for crimes they did not commit. I know if you're into crime, you probably, if you heard about, this is one of a 14-year-old boy, black, who was wrongfully convicted, and he wasn't found innocent until 70 or so years after he was executed on the electric chair for a crime he did not do anything. He was not affiliated with anything. I'm probably sure he had no idea about anything. 14 years old. Youngest person in U.S. history to be executed. Wrongfully convicted. Proven innocent 70 years later. No. That is no justice. That is no justice for black people. Black lives matter. This year will mark 5 years in May. The 26th or the 25th. 5 years since that Derek Chauvin fool killed George Floyd in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Even at the height of COVID, there were people out there protesting. COVID wasn't a thing anymore. It was the pandemic of black hate, of racial profiling. I was fed up. I saw the media was fed up. People from all backgrounds, they were fed up. I see people from other nations were fed up. TikTok influencers who were fed up, including Charlie D'Amelio at the time. I'm talking about 2020. So I hope no more corrupt policing in the U.S. with the black people happens anymore. I know it still happens, but we need to take action. You cannot support that. You can't support that. That is nonsense. Just because someone's black doesn't determine anything. Anything. Doesn't determine anything. So you learn from this. Normal videos, they're not telling stories, they're changing lives. They're not just changing lives, they're altering perspectives. You have to listen. I learn. Stupid Karens.